So we now have an email signature template that's available within Colleague 7. This is set up within the admin area under templates. So on selection of templates, you'll be given, you'll obviously have a list of all the available email and document templates that you have, but under new template, you'll now have an additional type called email signature. If you select email signature, the scope will default to the user merge scope, as it's obviously going to be pulling on fields from the user record. You can assign obviously a description, and then as you're creating the email signature, you can then assign these different merge fields: the name, the job title, telephone number, known as, and email address. And what you can end up with is essentially a list of established email signatures that are associated with obviously the teams that you have or the businesses that maybe you have that are using the system. So I have an email signature that I've set up here, and then that can obviously be assigned against a user record. So if we go to users, what you'll see on selection of a user, if I select this user here, we can assign a user an email signature, and you can see there the email signature is applied, and the fields that are associated with the email signature get merged in, so the email signature becomes ready. That can be done by administrator at a user level, but also if you're in user settings, personal settings for the individual user, there's a template selection. This is dependent on whether or not they have that user group permission option available to them. So just go back to user group permissions just to highlight that. If I go back to user group permissions, and if we select user group within global, there's an option here of edit email signatures. So providing that has been granted, the individual user will be able to assign their own email signature from the email signature template, or obviously if no email signature is assigned, they can just type in their own. Yeah, essentially what this means is that you can have an email signature that's standardized across the business, and then you only have to edit that email signature in one place because it's calling on this email signature when it's drawing it. So if you wanted to then edit the template in any way, that edit of that email signature template is then going to update all of the email signatures, also all of the all of the email signatures that are assigned throughout the system against individual users. They'll get that update. So it's a more generic way of deploying an email signature across the system, and then obviously when you're in a record and you hit email, obviously the email signature that's associated with the user is obviously going to come through into the email. So that's email signatures or email signature templates specifically within this sprint.